This is Just the Job. Kia ora and welcome to Just the Job. It is great to be here this week. In today's show, 17-year-old Kushla has a passion for motorbikes, so we send her off to learn a bit about what makes a motorbike tick. And Gloria will need all of her personality plus to get behind the wheel of some large boys' toys when she checks out a career in civil construction. But first up, let's see how Kushla gets on as she gets up close and personal with the nuts and bolts of motorcycle engineering.
My name is Kushla, I am 17 years old and I like riding motorbikes. I'm currently on my learner licence.
That'll make Counties Honda the place for you. The shop has 3 motorcycle technicians and 2 mobile motorcycle technicians. 80% of their work is with off-road bikes, including quad bikes and dirt bikes, and Brian is there to introduce Kushla to the team.
Well, are you interested in motorbikes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what have you done with motorbikes before?
I groom bikes at Motorbike Place.
Kushla will need to wear overalls and safety boots in the motorcycle workshop.
Right, now you're all ready, we'll go round to the workshop.
Cool.
A quick check of her motorcycle licence and she's moving the bikes to get ready for the day's work.
The typical day for a motorcycle technician, when they arrive, they've got to empty the workshop out, and then it depends on the jobs that are there for the day. Can be anything from servicing a bike through to electrical problems or engine jobs.
But Kushla's first job is to help service manager Luke to assemble a brand new bike.
This is a 2008 CRF 450 limited edition model.
Cool.
Put your handlebars up in here. This is a torque wrench. We've got to torque these down to manufacturer specifications so that they don't come loose or so that they don't strip.
As well as being the service manager, Luke is also a part owner in the business and has just completed his Level 4 National Certificate in First Line Management through the New Zealand Motor Industry Training Organisation.
So a lot of them want to go into specialised fields. A lot of people will go into either engine tuning for race bikes, some of them will go into suspension setups where it's all they do, they specialise in it and set up race bikes or people's bikes specifically to their needs.
This is where we check our engine oil. We've got to get it up to the upper level there. Fill it up through this dipstick here. We've got oil on tap here. Just fill it up until you get to the right level. Here you go, I'll give it a quick wipe over. I think you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Kushla's part-time polishing skills get a workout before helping apprentice Caleb to strip and clean the brakes on a quad bike.
How did you get started with the apprenticeship?
Well, I originally started working here after school for a few years and in the holidays as well. When I left school, I just got offered a job here by the boss and an apprenticeship, so yeah, I took it.
Brian gets Kushla to have a ride on a new model CBR 125.
Most people, when they get into the motorcycle industry, they have a passion for it and they really enjoy tinkering and getting onto it, and that's how most of our school leavers, they come to us, they want to tinker, and then it builds on from there. So what do you think of that?
That's awesome!
Neat little bike, aren't they?
Yeah, heaps of fun.
I love seeing beginner riders and getting them into it and then seeing their joy and getting them out there and getting it right and enjoying it.
It's back to the workshop for one last lesson in motorcycle engineering from Luke.
Now what we're going to do to this bike, we're going to give it a full service. We're also going to check the valve clearances.
Cool.
Kushla empties the used oil out of the bike sump, replaces the old oil filter with a new one, and stores the oil in a purpose-built drum for recycling later.
Rightio, what we're going to do now is we're going to check the valve clearances. So we have to remove the seat and remove the tank and remove the rocker cover from the engine. Okay, now we've got to check the clearance between the top of the valve and the camshaft. 5 thou for the inlets and 11 thou for the exhausts. That's what it's supposed to be set at.
Well, the main aim for the motorcycle technician is obviously with the motorbikes is to keep them in a safe condition so that the rider is safe, and also keep them in their optimum running performance for economy and so the motorbike can do the job that it's designed to be used for.
That can't fit in there, so we're probably going to have to adjust that inlet one here.
Motorcycle engineers handle small parts which require great care and attention to detail.
Okay, now what we do is we get a magnetic pickup tool. We can lift this.
The timing is altered with the use of shims of different sizes.
Okay, so this shim here measures 1.95 millimetres. So we're going to have to bring that down to 1.90 to get the right clearance. Grab that shim, always remeasure it, and that's perfect. So we'll put that back in the bike.
The camshaft is put back in place and the valve clearance retested.
Okay, that feels much better.
Doing an apprenticeship, it helps you learn on how to do things. If you don't do an apprenticeship, you tend to stagnate and you actually don't learn how to do jobs properly. And whereas if you carry on with an apprenticeship, you learn to do jobs properly, you get to achieve more goals, and there's scope to move on. Once you've done an apprenticeship, like Luke, you can go into management, you can go and set your own shops up, and it gives you the excitement to carry on.
It's the end of the experience, but there's just one question left. Will the bike start?
The thing I enjoyed most about this experience is being around bikes and being able to work with my hands and learn how everything works in bikes and quad bikes.
Qualifying takes about 3 years. Experienced and skilled motorcycle technicians are in high demand and can earn a good income. Motorcycle technicians should have a good attention to detail and a passion for motorcycles. Well done, Kushla, you did an awesome job, and there's clearly a lot of opportunities to make a successful career working with motorbikes if that is your passion. So could a career in motorcycle engineering be something for you to think about? After the break, we see how Gloria gets on as she checks out a career in civil construction. This is Just the Job. You're watching Just the Job, and if at the moment you're thinking about a career or you might want a career change, then stay tuned because this show could spark a turning point when it comes to your work life. Take Gloria, she loves the outdoors, but is fixing roads beside the sea in picturesque Raglan really what she had in mind as a possible career? Let's take a look.
I'm Gloria Blake, I'm 16, I go to Penrose High School in Auckland. I want to look into a job that's heavily male orientated for that bit of power.
You might think we've taken Gloria on a surfing holiday, but this will be no holiday. For we've come to Raglan to mend roads. New Zealand has a very extensive network of rural roads, and keeping them in good order is no small job. Gloria's mentor is Don Stevens.
There'll be no time for surfing this morning because we've got plenty of work to do.
Don is road maintenance supervisor for Tanlaw, the Waikato's road maintenance company. Tanlaw have to systematically inspect every road, sealed and unsealed in their area. When faults are found, the position is marked and the detail logged.
We're out there, it's hard work. There's a lot of sweat and tears that goes into providing a good service for our clients. Yeah, it's dusty out there. You're out in the weather, the rain and the sun. It requires a person that is pretty hardy.
First job, marking up a high shoulder, a section where grass is preventing good drainage.
Do you trust me with this?
Oh, you'll be fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Instant girl power. Get across here. Well, that we need in the construction industry, the maintenance and construction. People that are reliable for a start, have good work ethics, people that are self-driven, looking for people that enjoy the outdoors, the physical side of things, have certain skills. Licences are a big plus within our industry. Very good. That's our high shoulder marked up. All we have to do now is load it in the PDA.
GPS tells them where they are, and the PDA is used to record all faults. The faults could be drainage problems, pothole problems, or shiny surface problems. Fixing faults in public car parks are part of the job too.
As you can see down here, Gloria, the car park area here has started to break up.
Yeah.
The metal's unravelling and it needs to be strengthened. So we'll bring in a hoe and stabilisation gang and they'll fix this.
First water, then cement is laid on the surface.
Dealing with certain chemicals, your cements, your limes, you have to be trained to know how to use them properly because safety's paramount.
The hoe then churns up the existing road materials and blends them with the cement. It's all like mixing one giant rock cake.
Okay, which front? Okay.
Yeah, now you might break any of this, the main story.
Shut up.
There's no shortage of toys on this job. Each machine is designed for a specific task, which means each driver requires specialised training.
Just for today, we've brought out our newest, most shiniest truck.
Stop.
So what they've done, they've sprayed on an emulsion. It's a 180-200 emulsion mixed with kerosene, and then they've come in with the trucks and spread a layer of grade 3 chip, and they'll go and spray again and apply a grade 5 chip, which is a smaller chip. Then you'll be able to jump on the roller and give it a good pounding.
There's a thorough driving lesson and Gloria's given a go.
What's paper, Sergeant? What you're trying to do is get that mound out there.
That one. I thought you meant, okay, I got you. It was fun and it was cool. Yeah.
At this site, there's been a very big slip. Thousands of tonnes of fill are being tipped to provide a wider and safer roadway. Brock Orwell, currently in his 3rd year of apprenticeship, is one of the team here.
So I take it you really enjoy doing this?
Yeah, I do enjoy doing it. I never thought I'd do it. Sort of joined the workforce here and didn't know anything about it, didn't know how to drive trucks or diggers or rollers. And
yeah.
I can do all that now, so yeah, it's been a good learning curve.
Brock intends to train for another 5 years in order to advance his qualifications.
I know it's a hell of a long time to do an apprenticeship for it, but you know, at the end of the day, sitting in an office and earning a lot of money, pretty choice.
Yeah, no complaints.
Well, another load of fills arrived and someone's got to shift it.
Right hand forward,
Right hand forward.
right hand forward, down.
Oh, that's how you go down.
We have a lot of staff training. Tanwell puts a lot of money into getting people up to speed, you know, getting their licences, ranging from your graders, your backhoes, your diggers. And just swing around quietly and place that metal out.
Okay.
I think for the amount of time that she had to practice, she was amazing. I think she's got plenty of potential there. She picked up what I told her very quick. No, she'd be a great digger operator.
Other way. Oh, hang on. Yeah. The machinery was fun. It's like boys, they always say boys and their toys, girls and their toys. That was fun as.
She cottons onto things really fast. She listens. I think she'd be a great team player. I think we'd have no problem hiring her in the future, and she'd be a good prospect.
In the civil construction industry, you can train on the job with the aim of achieving national certificate qualifications. For school leavers, there are modern apprenticeships and cadetships available in the industry. Infratrain also offers senior school students the Gateway program, which provides an opportunity for hands-on workplace learning in the civil construction industry while still at school. The job outlook for road and construction workers is excellent, as the number of people employed is expected to increase. Well done, Gloria. You honestly look like you'd worked with those machines 1,000 times before, and there's no reason that you couldn't make a success in what is traditionally a male-orientated career. So thank you so much, Gloria, and everyone else who featured in today's program. Today, there are literally thousands of careers to choose from, but sometimes that is the problem. Which one do you choose and what do they really involve? So we certainly hope our programs will help you when it comes to making this all-important career decision. But as always, to help you even more, here's Sarah from Career Services with some important advice on what you can do to create the right impression at your job interview before you even start discussing the job.
Did you know that most people form an opinion about you within the first 30 seconds, even before you open your mouth? So it's really important to make a good first impression. Your body language, the clothes you're wearing, if you're standing up straight or slouched over, even your tone of voice and other little details are noticed. A smile, a firm handshake and good eye contact starts you off on the right foot. And the number one rule, always turn off your cell phone before you go into the interview.
Well, that's it for this week. We'll be back again next week with 3 more really exciting careers and some valuable advice to help you out. If you want more information about the careers featured this week or more info about how to make that right career choice, all you got to do is go to our program website www.tvnz.co.nz and enter the keywords Just the Job. Happy hunting. Catch you next week.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.